Have you ever wondered about the intriguing, interconnected world of nature that lies beneath our feet, above our heads, and all around us? What if we told you that every leaf you see, every bird that chirps, and every insect that buzzes is part of an intricate dance of life, death, and survival? Welcome to the world of food chains and food webs. In the grand theater of life, a food chain is the playbill, outlining the roles each actor plays. It's a single pathway of feeding relationships among organisms in an ecosystem that results in energy transfer. Picture a serene meadow, bathed in the golden light of the morning sun. At the very beginning of our food chain, we find grass. It's not just scenery, it's a primary producer, converting the sun's energy into food. Next in line is a consumer of those grass seeds, a meadow mouse. Quiet and unassuming, the mouse plays a crucial part in our food chain, transferring energy from the grass to the next consumer. But survival in nature is a game of eat or be eaten, and our mouse is no exception. It might find itself the meal of a carnivorous snake, lurking in the tall grass. This snake, in turn, might become the meal of a hawk, soaring high above the meadow in search of prey. But life isn't as simple as a single chain of events. Nature is a complex, interconnected web of life. Many consumers don't limit themselves to a single type of food. The same snake that feasts on a mouse might also strike at a frog, and the hawk might swoop to catch a fish. Multiple species might vie for the same meal, whether it's a herd of deer grazing on a field or a swarm of bees buzzing around a flower. This is where the concept of a food web comes into play. A food web is a diagram of the feeding relationships among all the organisms in an ecosystem. It's not a simple line, but a complex, tangled web showing how many food chains interlink. Every organism, from the tiniest insect to the largest predator, is part of this web, each playing their part in the grand scheme of life. To summarize, a food chain is a linear sequence of organisms through which nutrients and energy pass. Primary producers, first consumers, usually herbivores, then secondary and tertiary consumers, carnivores and omnivores. But in the real world, many organisms consume multiple types of food and are consumed by multiple predators, so these chains interlink and form a food web. Remember, every creature, every plant, every single organism plays a role in this intricate ballet of life. From the grass in the meadow to the hawk in the sky, every bit of life is a link in a chain, a strand in a web. The world around us is a beautiful, complex, interconnected web of life. And now you know how to see it. Stay curious, stay observant, and you'll find that every leaf, every bird, and every insect has a story to tell. A story of survival, a story of life, a story of interconnectivity. Welcome to the world of food chains and food webs. Now, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned so far. Food chains, remember, are linear sequences wherein nutrients and energy pass from one organism to the next, from primary producers like plants to consumers such as herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. But nature is rarely as simple as a straight line. That's where food webs come in, showing us the complex, interconnected relationships between these organisms. Each creature, each plant, each organism plays a crucial role in this intricate dance of life. From the smallest insect to the largest predator, every life form is a link in a chain, a strand in a web. This balance of nature is delicate, and it's essential for the survival of every species, including ours. But what does this mean for us? Well, it means that we're part of this web too. Our actions can have far-reaching consequences, affecting the balance of nature. It's our responsibility to ensure that we live in harmony with nature, preserving this delicate balance. Remember, every creature plays a vital role in the food chain, including us. Let's do our part in preserving this beautiful, complex, interconnected web of life.